to Naughty or Nice with Miss Cassie. Tonight, I've got a really awesome show planned for us. We have the band Colored Girls with us. They are fantastic. They are lighting downtown LA on fire. Now, how would y'all like to introduce yourselves?
Ambush Nicholson, Colored Girls.
Colored Girls!
I'm Brawley, I play drums, Colored Girls.
I'm Erica, I'm just a guitar player.
Erica,
you're not just a guitar player.
I'm just a guitar player.
She's a badass guitar
she
player.
is.
Oh, I'll bet she is. I was getting to know her a little bit before the show, and she's quite an interesting lady. Understand that both you and Ambush have been playing together for a while.
Yes. For maybe, 6 years?
Yeah,
Off and on.
different projects.
Some acoustic, some with drum machines, some hip-hop rock. Just, it goes on.
Sounds like you've done a little bit of everything. So, when did the birth of Colored Girls happen?
Before I met Erica, actually, I was in another band with someone else who stole my intellectual property. We won't get into that. Yeah. The name has been around for a while, like maybe 10 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woohoo! So you actually had a band way back when, and then somebody like snagged the name, and then you had to wait for it to come around again?
Well, not really not the name, but like ideas, business ideas. It was just like, the cliche "you've been ripped off" story.
Oh.
Yeah, there was one other crazy person involved. I mean, he was a brilliant crazy person.
He was.
Yeah.
Well, they say genius and intelligence, kind of crazy all go hand in hand. That the smartest people on the planet are probably the most insane. So you must have had some talent then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So how did you end up in the mix, Braulio?
Well, me and Ambush started a band called Two Paddle. We played for about a year, and then we were in the process of finding new guitarists and stuff, and our bassist got in a fight with our new guitarist.
The very first day we met.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Like the
band
very
practice.
first band practice.
And then so that caused a spin-off band, which was the rebirth of Colored Girls and me being their drummer.
Oh, so this is a rebirth.
Well, I don't know if it's a rebirth. For me, it's a brand new birth into the band.
This isn't born again music.
No,
Hey!
I don't know. It was a new beginning for me to play with them. And it seems like I'm playing in their project, but I feel like I'm a part of it too. It's awesome.
He totally is a part of it, like 100%. He has the most equipment to carry upstairs, so he's the most dedicated to me.
Well, you're the drummer, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, drummer usually is gear intensive.
Yeah. Pain in the ass, but it's fun. It's always fun to actually play when you get playing in front of people. It's like on drums you have to try to not make a lot of mistakes and be perfect. So it's a fun challenge.
You're the driving beat of the whole project usually. I mean, it's that beat that keeps things going that we all play off of.
Right. So it's also fun to like try to stay with her and because she shreds the guitar and trying to keep up is always fun. So it's good times. Yeah.
Excellent. So you shred the guitar, huh? Just how much do you shred this guitar?
Oh, well, I love playing with Braulio because he plays the song, and yeah, it's hard to explain. I've played with so many drummers. I've played in a lot of bands, but yeah, when I connect with the drummer, it's like he listens to me and I listen to him, and yeah, it's pretty magical.
It sounds awesome. And I understand that your current project is punk hardcore, so I mean, some major shredding is definitely going on there.
I try my best to live up to what they're talking about.
There's smoke that comes out of your guitar.
Yes, exactly.
And it's like fireworks and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that would be really amazing if fireworks came out of my guitar.
Well, you never know. It could happen.
Yeah, they have the technology somewhere.
Buy those sparklers.
That's true. I've seen a lot of the club kids with the fiddle thing, and they're like doing that, and it's really just like sparks, and they're hitting like a piece of metal when it's like, just making the sparks on the floor. I see a lot of people doing that now. It's like the new fun display toy. Okay, so Ambush.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got the guitar player, we've got the drummer.
Mm-hmm.
Are you strictly vocals, or do you throw some other stuff in there?
Strictly vocals, as of this point. Strictly vocals. It is awesome to play with them. I like to play with people that I feel that are more talented than I am, because it makes my job easier. I do vocals. I get to like make mistakes because I know like they're always going to be perfect at whatever they're doing, even if they make mistakes. So it's like a totally free canvas for me, And I have a security blanket versus this terrific band that can damn near do no wrong on stage to me when I'm playing,
Nice.
Well, I've been stuck like glued to Ambush for like years now because I don't want to play with any other singer. Like what Ambush does is totally unique. I never seen anybody else do what he does.
Awesome.
I mean, he comes from the alternative hip hop scene, and he just crossed over into something like, I'm not gonna put a label on what he does because it's really unnecessary. It's we can call it vocalizing, but
it's beyond vocalization.
He's a performer. Yeah, and
so if we start giving him a beat right now, he's gonna like totally improv this great vocal. I want to put you on the spot. Of course, I can't guarantee you that we will be on rhythm. We're not Braulio. It might be a bit of a multimeter. Hey, Mel, is there anybody in the chat room yet?
Yeah, people are starting to come in the chat room. We have Jason, we have guest 7, whatever, 8. And then we also have people that are watching that are not in the chat room. If you are watching the show, please come in to the chat room. Go to TSRnetwork.com, pop in the chat room, and let's ask them some questions. Let's give them a run for their money.
Absolutely. I mean, this is, one of the local LA bands. I mean, you have to have questions for them. I know I'm curious as hell. So your current project is punk and hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what other types of genre of music have you done before this with the band that you're currently working with?
Well, with us, it's pretty much been just, I never called it punk in my mind.
yeah.
To me, it's always been like a rap project, and my rap friends are like, hell nah, you know what I mean? And we do shows, and then like, I noticed the audience would be more punk people. They pretty much gave us the punk thing.
No, like, okay. Yeah, we're not trying to be punk.
You've ended up punk by association?
Well, okay, no, what we're doing is very punky, and we're definitely coming from a punk background, but we're not trying to be punk. Like, I feel like, okay, this current incarnation of this project is definitely, I think hardcore is better suited for what we're doing, because hardcore does kind of encompass like a lot more. It's a little bit more broader, and it's more like it's describing the intensity level, which is accurate. Like we're hardcore.
Oh yeah.
Like, but Bush's friends, like they're all from the hip hop scene. They're like, no, this is hip hop. Okay, when I first met him, I was booking this club, and he wanted a gig there, and he played me his.
I had a tape.
Yeah.
I was on the phone. I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come down with my tape." She was like, "A tape?" She made fun of me, like, "Okay, come down with your tape."
Well, nobody ever says I'm gonna come down and stop by. Like nobody ever says that anyway.
Right.
But so I'm listening to it, and I'm like, well, this doesn't sound very much like hip hop to me. This sounds like punk to me. And then he's like, no, it's hip hop. Wait. Okay, listen to this. Okay, wait. There, I said yo.
I love it. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and then I said, well, do you have a band?
No, she told me she was
No,
like, okay, I'm
we
in your
have two
band.
different versions of this story.
All right.
Go ahead, you can tell your version.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. She just told me. She's like, I'm in your band. I was like, all right.
No.
What's your version?
No, I asked you. I said, do you have a band?
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
you
it.
said, sometimes. Sometimes
Right.
I have a band. Sometimes I don't have a band.
Yeah, sure. Very sure. Very sure.
And I was like, well, if you ever need a guitar player.
Awesome.
No, then she
Slightly
said,
different version of the story.
she did say that, but then I remember totally her going, I'm in your band.
Okay, I might have
And I was
said
like, oh, okay, that's cool. And she
that. I might
was.
have said that.
So it sounds like you're actually both accurate. You're just not remembering quite the order of how it went.
Right.
I'm not good with order, yeah.
Oh, now that's a loaded statement. Not good with order. What does it mean? Very deep. What do you think it means, Erica?
Well, order can mean things.
Like you want fries with that?
Oh, yeah. This is my order. I order you. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of...
Yeah, there's
It's open-ended.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
definitely
open-ended.
is. I mean, it could be chronological order. It could be, bringing order to chaos.
Yeah.
But, music's ever so much more fun with a little chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got that.
You got that part now?
We got that part, yeah.
So you get a lot of punks that are in the audience.
We get all kinds of people, actually.
All kinds.
all kinds
It's
of
a
good
very
mix.
diverse audience.
But yeah.
So you get a little bit of goth, you probably get casual. Yeah.
All different races, all different kinds of scenes. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. They show up in their, cowboy hat and boots and stuff too, or it's not that diverse.
It's super diverse like that, actually. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. We're part of the.
Oh, I was just gonna say, do you remember you wrote a country song one time?
Oh yeah. Horse and Guns. We have country songs.
But it's really dark, sick, hip hop country. It's when I say when I say that, I don't I cringe listening to myself say that because it's not like we're trying to combine genres or anything like that. It's like we're just trying to make art. We're not thinking about we're gonna put a dash of reggae in.
Yeah, we just do.
We think
We pretty much do what we think sounds good.
You just kind of let it flow where it naturally needs to go.
Pretty much.
Like. Hey Mel, anybody else join us in that chat room yet? Any questions?
Yeah, there's one that says undefined, and she's trying to get in, or he or she is trying to get in with the regular name. Oh, it's Sarah. Sarah, 67 and 67. And also, how would you guys like to hear a little bit of their music? I don't know how well it's going to come over. We're going to do it on YouTube. They're probably going to cite us for it. But, okay, can you guys tell YouTube right now that we have permission to air this?
Yeah, they have permission to air this.
Okay. Okay, so
Awesome.
so what I'm going to do is we're going to play a little bit of it, and so you guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's listen to this.
Just a little bit.
Till early morning. This the one I wanted. Johnson, Charming, it's the one I wanted. Till early morning, relaxing and talking. That's the time saw you all a humping. But come down to fucking up my good vibe. Charming. Warming up your system, resurrecting glycerin. Now she wants kissing, loving and affection. Since I want protection, gave her a shot.
Oh, that was nice.
We have a chat question. That's one of the reasons why I slowed it down. I took it down. They asked if it was made with a MOOG. What's that?
A Moog? No, it was not. It was made with the MPC.
What's a Moog?
A Moog is a keyboard, I believe.
It's a brand. Yeah, it's a brand that makes like analog keyboards and equipment, stuff like that.
Great.
Made with a lot of ganja and donuts that night.
Oh, I really like the vibe of that music. That'd be good sex music.
It's called Insatiable Hunger.
Ah!
It gets into all that right there.
Nice. Yes. Everybody has it, we hope.
So a lot of weed was smoked during that period of time.
Oh man, herb and donuts that night, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your favorite donut?
Oh, actually, my favorite donut is coconut, like just regular coconut donut, man.
Oh,
You know?
sweet. Nice little cake donuts with the coconut flakes on top of it.
That's it right there.
Aww.
When I do eat donuts,
That's so sweet.
gotta have a sweet side.
Wow. Yeah, you do. And there's nothing like fresh donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have been there in the middle of the night looking for that 24-hour bakery that sells the donuts.
What's your favorite donut?
Apple fritters.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's another one I really. Oh, and anything with maple frosting on it.
I've never had maple frosting.
No, I like maple frosting.
It's really good.
Is that the like the light brown frosting?
Yeah. Yeah, they often have it on the Long Johns, but when you're lucky enough to get one of those coolers, oh, it's like biting maple air. And it's like the yummiest thing. Oh. Hey, Mel, is there another question in that chat room?
Yeah, Jason's asking some questions, and I want to get Jason some of these answers. There's two questions that he asked. He goes, "What type of MPC?" And then he said, "Would it be possible to ask for a quick rundown of whatever gear was used and why?"
Okay, it was MPC 60, and at that time that was just it. Like Kato, the guy who stole the intellectual property, we were just sitting there late at night, smoking herb, eating donuts, and we just got like in a vibe, you know what I mean? He just started making it, and I just started writing. So like, the beat wasn't finished when I was writing, the rhymes weren't finished when the beat was. We were in sync, you know, and that was it. Just like one sample, and that's it. That's all. Mostly all vibe.
Wow. Cool.
Yep.
Did that answer the question, Mel?
Yeah, so should we put a hit on him? Just joking.
Aw.
If he dies tomorrow, we were just joking. Please understand that.
What? Okay.
Never mind.
Oh my gosh. Who used to say that? That was one of Gilda Radner's characters. Was it Emily Nutella?
Yeah, Rosanna.
Oh, was that? Oh,
Yeah,
that's the one.
It was Rosanna. Hey, listen, there's people that are watching that are not in the chat room. Get your butts inside this chat room.
Yes, absolutely. Come join the fun. Hop into that peanut gallery. Say your 2 cents. We want to listen to it. We've got a great opportunity here. We've got these talented musicians here that are playing all over the city. They've got quite a following. I know you have questions for them. So speaking of where you play, you mentioned that you play in downtown LA a lot. Is there any specific clubs that you really play at a lot, or?
Lexington, the Grand Star in Chinatown. Usually we, you know, downtown has become gentrified, and there's like a whole new renaissance down there as well as far as music and creativity goes. So there's like a lot of private lofts that are really huge that people throw parties at, and we play there.
So like underground parties, like, you know, what I guess they used to call raves. I don't know if they still call it that.
Not really raves, but very underground stuff. Very underground. Stuff. Yeah.
You know, like back in the day in the 90s, I used to work with the Anarchist, and we did a lot of garage concerts where we would just set up with you know, somebody, we were playing with a lot of kids that were doing straight edge, and they just set up in somebody's garage, and we would pack that garage with like 50 kids, and you could barely move, and everybody's like, you know, it was like, well, you couldn't exactly call it a mosh pit because we couldn't move that much.
That's definitely the kind of thing we're going for. Like, that's that whole kind of vibe of, you know, garage and
That's
getting
what we
people
want to
together.
do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those were good times too. Let me tell you, it was so exciting watching these kids get behind this music, and this was the first time I'd been around kids that were not into, you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. They were actually straight edge. They had the edge.
What kind of kids are those?
I know, it was amazing, but the kids were still like, you know, really into the music, and they were doing all the same things that we used to have to do drugs to do, the headbanding and stuff, but they were doing it sober. It was really kind of cool, you know? But, yeah, it was...
Have a little sex and have a little drugs.
Yes, I think it is tradition. So do you play at any sex clubs?
I want to, no, because you
No,
seem excited.
No, not yet.
Personally, like, the process for me is to do, like, wild shit or just, like, interesting shit. And so, like, the whole BDSM and, like, the sex clubs and, like, the after-hours scene and just, like,
Woohoo is right.
excitement helps me write. I never write about, I did this, I did that, but just the energy and the charge from that, I actually need it to just come up with some ideas. And so we're looking forward to playing some.
We're going to have to keep in touch then. I happen to work at a dungeon, and I've been trying to talk to the mistress about getting some live music down there, and I think this could be fun. Absolutely.
Yes, very excited.
I see a little finger wave. Does this mean we have people chatting it up in that chat room?
No, I was going to ask if any of them have had a spanking, and if they haven't, if they'd like one.
Oh, I don't get spankings. I spanks, but you know.
Oh, he spanks.
I think she rolls her hand.
I want a spanking.
Oh, so you're gonna lean over Ambush's lap and he's gonna spank you?
That'd be too intimate.
No, wait.
Yeah, that'd be too intimate.
She should lean over.
Somebody else should spank her.
She should lean over your lap where you can see it.
No,
Yeah.
It's been proven that siblings are.
Yeah.
They don't do that sort of thing.
You wanna get your spank on her?
Oh, well, pretty lady.
Do I have to go across your lap?
Absolutely.
Is this your first spanking?
Ooh, this is so nice. Oh, if you guys could only feel what I am feeling, this. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh, you jiggle so nicely. I like where the front part of this is going. Oh my goodness. Ooh, look at that cute little tushy. Look at that smell. It bounces so beautifully.
I think that's a mighty pretty butt.
You are luscious, baby. Are you into girls by any chance?
I don't know if I could say that on the internet. I'm blushing so much.
Oh. I'm sorry, Miss Cassie.
I think that was
you were
awesome.
so yummy.
I want to see the guy in the sunglasses get a spanking.
Forever.
Oh, come
No,
on.
you're not into that,
Come
Braulio.
on.
And just what are you into, Braulio?
Everything.
Well, that's kind of broad. Everything meaning kinky, or?
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty open to a lot of stuff.
I want to hear.
I'm open. I'm open. You know, you name it. You know, the right situation.
So, would you consider yourself on the submissive side, or are you definitely the dominant in the situation?
I'm flexible.
Hetero flexible. Interesting. So you'd let me tie you up?
Sure.
Oh, I happen to bring my rope bag.
Right now?
Go for it. Go
Maybe
for
not
it.
on
man.
camera.
Tie up a little bit.
Oh, come on. Nobody's watching.
Alright.
Come on.
Yeah, let me grab a hank of rope.
I'll get it for you.
Oh, it's right here. You know my rope bag's never far from me. Awesome.
New converts. I love it. I love it. Virgins on the stage.
And this is what I need to get my ideas, like just to spark the energy.
All right. Let me see those hands. Just put your hands together like that. All right. We're just going to do a simple cuff with you. A little bit more love there.
So your next song will be, we were on the show, we were virgins, yeah, we got into BDSM. She forced us into it, now she's my mistress. Oh my fuck, what am I gonna fucking do now?
Yeah, we'll get you hooked on something new here. All right. What I'm doing is trying to make this loose enough. You know, so we can hang you from the ceiling here in a second. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, this sounds therapeutic.
No, actually, I teach rope bondage, and what we are trying not to do is press it down on this vein here so that it causes a circulatory issue. Because when I tie people up, I like them to stay in the ropes for a very long time.
Maybe I need to take one of your classes.
Well, I teach several a month. I'd love to have you come to one of the classes. They're a lot of fun.
One of the classes.
He's still blushing, and in fact, Jason in the chat room says this is
I know,
becoming the
I can't believe I've got so.
sin. Jason in the Jason in the chat room says this is becoming the best live stream yet.
Now try to play the drums. But we can make this even more fun. Give me some more hands. We are gonna give you togetherness.
Oh Jesus! Not with Raleigh.
Well, you said that it was just like too much like a sibling situation with Ambush, so
We're all cousins here.
you're all cousins.
Raleigh is my cousin. Yeah, my
Oh.
cousin from Paraguay.
This is the best band ever, right now.
This is incestuous. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this.
So, Sin, did you learn how to do this at Girl Scout?
Let me see. Did I learn anything about rope in the Girl Scouts? What did I get badges for? You know, I don't remember. I remember as a brownie, we planted flowers for the 200th anniversary of something. And we planted poppies, which are the, California.
State plant.
I remember doing that. Let me see. I used to water ski a lot, so I did play with rope a lot. But I actually was fascinated with Harry Houdini,
Yeah.
and we used to play escape games all the time. And we tie each other up to chairs and different things and poles, and of course we played cowboys and Indians too. Mostly Indians, just tying each other up. Or, sometimes cowboys and lassoing. It just kind of depended on what the mood was, I was just one of those little girls that, the boys would say, oh, no, you have to be the Army nurse. I'm like, I'd grab the gun and say, I'm going to shoot you. So it was always more of I guess it was a challenge with the boys and stuff, and, the whole Harry Houdini thing.
I was just, an interesting child. I spent a lot of time alone in my room.
Well, my mom had this thing about group punishment.
Hey, Sin.
Yeah.
Did I notice that there was some red underwear there?
Did you notice what?
There was some red underwear there.
Oh, you mean these? Yeah, I have the red ones on today. They were the only ones that were clean. They're not clean anymore. This is insane. How will I? This is nice. Get one more. I do. Why don't you give me your foot?
Dumb.
You're dumb.
You're such a stick in the mud, Amber.
Can you look into the camera and say that so we can all?
I'm a dumb.
Oh, come on. Even Doms have tried to be tied up.
Yes, they
I
have.
think that's a lie, but for the sake
Yeah,
of
there's nothing submissive about being
for the sake
tied
of
up.
my group,
There you go. Solidarity.
black people don't be mad about this. This is just a game.
It is just a game. He says he's a dom.
Yeah,
You
he
know
says,
that stands for dirty old man.
that's a fact. Now she's gonna take our wallets.
Don't tell him that. What do you have in your wallet?
Just kind of.
Oh, you don't want to know what I'm going to do with those, do you? What else do I have in my toy bag? Oh, I know what I have in there. Oh, we're going to have some fun.
Oh shit. Yes, it's always an exciting and new experience. With colored girls.
Yes, it is.
Once again, a comment from Jason. He goes, "Okay, it's official. The best show yet." And 778 says, "Agreed."
Oh, there's another person watching.
Nice.
So if you guys are watching the show, please come into the chat room. They're having a good old
It's okay to
time.
make fun of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Let's see what do we have in here.
Wait, is this what we signed up for?
It's an interview.
Yeah.
I thought this was an interview, like you're going to ask me questions.
We talk about music,
Yeah, we're talking about music.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I'm looking for.
Sin, should I go get a couple of pluggers?
I'll be nice. I promise not to stun you guys.
God, gee, thanks. Yeah, I thought you were supposed to ask us questions about music and stuff.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Where did we get off track? This is crazy.
I'll tell you what. We'll ask a question, and then if she can give a good answer, then do the stun gun. But if she doesn't get it, you know what I mean. Okay.
Motivation.
Yes. Okay. What band artists did you grow up listening to? They want to know.
Oh, Cool Keith,
Nirvana.
Ice Cube, NWA.
Nice. Oh, careful.
Bad Brains, Prince, Metallica.
Stand up.
Public Enemy.
Yeah, 80s music.
Erica's actually opened up for the Bad Brains before.
What?
She's opened up for the Bad Brains before.
Yeah.
I was in a band called Deviant Behavior when I lived in New York.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like the name.
Yeah.
Was the behavior deviant?
Totally, yeah. Yeah.
You don't say.
Do you have Ambush in the picture, or is he too low?
No, he's in the picture. In fact, and we do know that he's a dom, and Sarah and
For the record.
but he does look like he's going off in subspace. No, just joking. So Sarah says stun guns are not bad, and then she says they are fun.
Oh man. This is my first time ever being tied up, actually.
It's pretty fun.
And you're doing really well.
You look rather comfortable.
I am comfortable. You guys have gained my trust. Trust is key.
Woo! Right Right on. That's absolutely great. So you were with a band called Deviant Behavior.
Yeah, and we had an opportunity to play opening for the Bad Brains.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it was like 2000 or something.
Wow, that is so cool.
Oh, yeah. Highlight of my life.
I bet it was. You told me earlier that, you know, you're from LA, but you took off to New York. Now, were you just seeking your fame and fortune, or?
Oh, I think I just wanted to, like, you know, go somewhere really far from LA. So I just went to New York,
Nice.
and then I ended up staying there, but it wasn't even a plan.
It was just kind of one of those whim things that turned out being really cool or something, or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how old were you when you took off to New York?
I was 18.
All of 18? My gosh. That must have been really exciting. Had you ever been anywhere else in your life, or?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I had, but not on my own. I mean, that was the first time I, you know, like, moved to a new city by myself. But, yeah, when I growing up, I lived in a lot of different places.
So you were a world traveler already. Okay, maybe a states traveler. Well, how about Braulio? Are you native to Los Angeles? How did you end up here? Or?
Yeah, I was. I grew up in Orange County in LA, so I was always back and forth. My dad lived in LA, and my mom lived down in Orange County. So.
Nice.
Behind the orange curtain.
Yes, the orange curtain,
Yeah.
the dreaded orange curtain.
Yeah.
So did you ever play anywhere else besides the Southland here, or?
South America, when I went and lived down there for a while. I
Oh,
was,
that's awesome.
yeah, I was playing a little bit down there, but that was only for like a year and a half, so not too long. But definitely down there in Brazil and Argentina and stuff like that.
Really cool. Were you playing like with a band, or?
Yeah, playing with the band, basically my cousin's band and stuff. And,
Nice.
you know, just no real big shows or anything like that, but you know, a couple parties and that kind of stuff.
Well, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, fun.
And how about you, Ambush? What's your life been like? Have you been all over the place, or?
Man, I came to America legally when I was 3. I got caught the first time, did 3 days in Mexican jail. And then my mom smuggled us back in, and we made it. And we never left. I've just been in your country. Straight up. Your education, your vaccination.
Not
your
after
women,
this show.
Everything, the cigarettes. Like, I love America. It's awesome. You know, my friends are here. All my stuff is here. It's a great place.
Nice. Woo!
Where?
Belize, Central America.
All right.
South Central Los Angeles, though.
So you guys have a really interesting local and faraway mix here. I mean, it just sounds like all over your music, your lives. This has been pretty cool. It's almost like you guys were meant to come together.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was born in Japan, and I moved here when I was 6. But I think that, like, we're a pretty solid representation of LA. You know, like everyone here came from some crazy place and ended up here.
That is awesome. You know, I really enjoyed living in LA. I'm personally from San Diego. But the vibe up here is so cool. It was like coming home, because almost every place that you see in LA is something you've seen in the movies or TV. So it already feels comfortable. And the mix of people in this town. I've lived all over. I lived down in Koreatown for a while. I lived in Beverly Hills. I lived in West Hollywood. Now I'm up here in the Valley. And I have just really enjoyed meeting the people in LA. Some people, I mean, they're like right off the boat new. You know, and you see that beautiful energy, the excitement of, I'm in America and I can make anything happen. I'm like, you haven't been here long enough.
Yeah, and they're tied up on the floor.
Exactly. You could have met Miss Cassie.
So you have to do this to every band that you interview, like.
Oh,
we're
yes.
The first,
Oh, yeah,
This is
yeah.
the tradition.
This is the tradition right here.
Oh, I think that's a great tradition.
Yeah, you have to tie them up together, and then you can sit there and interview them while we're like on the floor, like with our wrists tied
I
together.
like it. I like
You
it.
comfortable?
I'm totally comfortable.
You
I'm
comfortable,
really
Ambush?
comfortable
Yeah,
with
good.
this. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
How's those people doing in the chat room now?
They're doing well, and you know where I'm from? I'm from Puerto Rico. No, just joking.
Yeah, you really look the part now.
Yeah, I had to join into something. I mean, it was just like I felt really left out here. You know, I think they're pretty amused by all of this, but you know, we need to see another shot of the red panties. That you know, that's
the red
Those
panties.
perverts, that's
Yeah.
all they care about.
yeah, I know it is because you know what, they're kinky. So how long can they stay tied up like that?
Well, let's see.
A very, very long time.
Oh, actually, we might want to take Ambush out. One of his is a little tight. And besides, we do want to give that Dom side of you a break. You know, I know how it is. You've been an awfully good sport.
Jason in the chat room says that he says, I think that she should tie everyone up that comes onto the show.
You know, I could do that.
So instead of sticking you behind that big high table, you kind of like it like this in lowlands?
Oh, absolutely. Matter of fact, I wouldn't mind tying them up right on top of the table. I think that's just the right size for a hot tie. And we could dress them like a turkey. This could be fun. So, have you ever been tied up, Mel? Ooh,
Me?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I was tied up because they had a Hitachi that they were going to give me if they allowed me to be tied up. So we were in this backyard, and it was Don Sir and a few other people, and they tied me up, and then they put a babushka around my head and saying if I was a rich man.
Oh my goodness.
It was hysterical, and they took photographs of me with the babushka on my head being tied up. So maybe you should give a demo to Ambush on how to tie.
That would be awesome, actually.
Yeah, why don't we?
We could do that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's let this young lady out. We'll give you your freedom.
Let my dog side come out of its mouth.
All right. Now, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to do basically a double column tie, which this is.
Okay.
But I'm going to demonstrate on myself so I can show you how you can practice on your own at home. And we do this with my students all the time because we don't always have a rope bottom to play with. But we sure as hell want to impress that woman when we meet her, so we want to have our rope skills down.
Right.
So, basically with a double column tie, you're tying two limbs together. And we start out with what's called a bowline, or it's a bowline on a bite that's slightly modified for bondage purposes. So wrap the rope around a few times here. And it's going to end up being like 2 wraps on the bottom, and it's going to look like 3 wraps on the top. If to make it comfortable, you do try to keep the ropes from twisting and whatnot, because it's far more comfortable on your rope bottom if the ropes are not twisted. Now, since we're doing a double column and I'm going to be bringing this together this way, I've got to allow enough room here. Let's get our rope going here. All right. So as you can see, the rope is just wrapped around this way, basically in a spiral pattern. Here. Then you bring this over all the top of the rope, and then you bring it under. And you just tie it off like that. Double column tie.
Yeah.
You know, and you can always add an extra one if you want. But usually, like if you're using a natural rope like the hemp, it's got a good bite to it, this is going to hold pretty darn good. Now, there's a lot of things you could do with this.
Yeah, I can have some ideas.
Yeah, I can imagine. Now, you can also do a similar tie on just a single limb.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what you'll want to learn for your spread eagle position, because I don't know about you, but I always like to tie people down on my bed and bring a rope to each leg of the bed. But it's the same principle that we just did, but it's just on one. And this is actually going to be a little bit easier than the other one. So you can see I've got the same wraps like this.
Mhm.
Goes over the top. Bring your hand under and pull that through. Now the reason that I'm pulling the rope through is that you never want to push rope because it can cause it to high strand because this is a twisted rope.
Mhm.
So that's why you'll find that I'm pulling the rope through. But as you can see, this makes a lovely cuff. Now you can go attach that to the bedpost. You've got this loop here. You can bring it back like that. Cinch it down and they're not going anywhere.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now throw a ball gag on them and you can have your way with them and nobody will be the wiser.
Right. I got new skills. Watch out.
Any comments on the peanut gallery, Mel? Anybody chatting it up in that chat room?
No, I think they're mesmerized by your red panties and the rope, and I love it. Yeah, yeah.
I
So,
know I am.
so can he try tying it on you, the same way that you showed him to do it?
Nobody ties me.
Oh, can he tie it on Erica?
I like to wait and practice a little bit more.
Oh,
You can always consult with me.
Uh,
We'll talk you through it.
right.
Absolutely. But we need to get back to the music at hand.
Mhm.
You know, it's been so fun playing with you guys. But where will you be playing next?
Oh, we have a show at the Airliner on the 11th downtown.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, is it Highland Park?
Is Highland Park?
It's Highland.
Highland Park?
It's very
Highland
close
Park.
to downtown.
Yeah.
Close to downtown, but
Yeah.
it's in Highland Park.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And have you got shows after that? Or
After that, we'll be playing at the Gout Show, his famous downtown home. We haven't really planned that day yet, but it's probably going to be in what? July, August?
Yeah, about a month and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do a big party.
Yeah. His
A bunch of bands don't play.
his place is like one of the most coolest and popular places for like for parties sometimes downtown. Not like he parties every day, but like it's
But he parties every day.
it's really good.
Big parties every day. And you do donuts with that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So donuts and parties,
Donut kind of
donuts and
party.
weeds every day. You ever do weed donuts?
Oh, I have.
Oh. How's that chat room going? Are they still just mesmerized, or are they going to jump in and join us?
Question.
Yes.
It says, Erica, who gave you your first guitar?
Oh, nice.
Who gave me my first guitar? I think my first guitar I had when I was like I was a teenager, like 15 or something, and it was just like, I think it was like my sister's guitar. It was an acoustic guitar. And then maybe I got my first electric guitar when I was like 20 or something like that.
Nice. I just got my first electric guitar last fall.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been playing acoustic all this time. Matter of fact, my first guitar was a 3/4 Sears acoustic special.
Nice.
Yeah, it was my baby brother, and he finally bought himself a full-sized acoustic guitar and decided that, you know, he turned me on to his guitar, and that was my first guitar. You know, I love that thing. I really did. And then my ex-husband shot it full of bullet holes, and I was into that. But that's another story. So, was that when you first started learning to play guitar? At 15?
Yeah, like I think that like I remember my mom and my sister were learning how to play guitar, and I wasn't really included, but it was in the house, so I just started playing it.
So you're self-taught then?
Pretty much, yeah, I'm pretty self-taught.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, I started out playing piano when I was little, so I understood music. So once you play one instrument, you just, it's not that hard to.
Oh no,
Teach
I
yourself to play
totally
another,
agree, because I started out playing clarinet when I was 9, and then I was bored with that after about 4 years, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Mom, I want to learn how to play the piano. She's like, you don't need more lessons. You know, and I'm going, but I should. So I taught myself how to play piano, and then I come back to her and I said, I taught myself how to play, can I have lessons now?
She couldn't say no after that.
Mm.
But that's awesome. So how far did you get with the keyboards? Do you still play?
Yeah, I still enjoy playing piano. I mean, I started playing classical piano, and I still play classical piano because that's, it's just for myself. I get a lot out of it just playing for myself.
Is there any particular composer that you really gravitate towards?
I'm kind of obsessed with Bach.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bach is beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you play the fugue in G minor?
No, I just play the inventions, and I play them like obsessively because
Nice.
it's totally mathematical. I'm really, really nerdy. You have no idea how nerdy
Oh, I love it. Oh, you are adorable, Erica.
Are we supposed to be talking about like,
This is perfect.
BDSM or something like that?
She's like, time me at the begins and I don't have to talk.
No, I guess, I mean, everybody knows I'm the biggest nerd on the face of this planet.
Yeah, sorry, no gags on this show. You have to be able to talk.
I think her hands should be tied.
They were already tired.
I think they should be tied again, and then we'll ask some questions.
I thought my inner Dom was coming out now.
She's adorable.
We do have some questions in the chat room. 778 says, are your parents and family supportive of your music career? To all of you.
They don't have a choice.
My parents have like no idea of what I do. Like they just know that I'm alive and I'm drunk sometimes, and it's a different kind of culture. We don't really talk about shit, so that's my answer.
But they love you so much.
My mom does, yes.
Yes, your mom does. I know she does.
Moms are usually good for that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom doesn't always like me, but she does love me.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys have been into music for a long time. Do you get into mischief?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
We fucks around.
You fucks around, huh?
Mischief.
Mischief.
It's kind of comes with the territory.
What up, Seabreeze? Speaking of mischief.
Yes, speaking of mischief.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're listening.
I just said hi to Seabreeze.
Oh, hi, Seabreeze. We were speaking of mischief, and he thought of you.
Yeah.
How about people in the chat room? What kind of mischief are you into?
Jason says, does Erica run a pedal board? And Sarah still says, she's still on the stun guns. She goes stun guns.
Huh?
Yeah.
No fun with electricity. It's only a 9-volt battery, honest. It just sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So you actually use like a whole pedal setup for your guitar, all the different things, or?
No, I use a tube screamer, and I have a wah-wah pedal that doesn't work, so I don't use that right now. But that's like, I don't use a lot of pedals.
You've got enough talent where you don't need them.
No, I have an amp that I just turned everything to 11, and
Yes, she
it
does.
sounds
I love
great.
it. I love it. Spinal Tap's like one of my favorite movies ever. Talk about nerdy. Hi. Then they're still doing that.
I went with the mission with her to get that amp, and the guys that she bought it from, like they were practicing in their room, and I said, "Oh, sure, you can test it out a little bit." And she just like took over their room and shit, and just played. They'd be like, "Okay, play another one." Yeah, it was cool.
Awesome. Oh, I love it. You sound like you're a lot of fun, Erica. And nerd is totally in these days.
Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like everybody's into geeks and nerds, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Well, I know us at the dungeon, we're always embracing our geeky sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How?
Oh, everything from, you know, the little schoolgirl things. People are always into stuff. We spend so much time on the internet doing different things, and, you know, and some of our scenes, like I like to do, like, you know, schoolgirl themes and stuff, and I'll do the whole thing where I'll play the teacher and I'll tie the girls up to their school desk and bring them up. And one scene, I actually taped gum to their noses. And then I tied them into their desk, and then I made them put a pen in each one of their mouths and do sentences on their
That's
desk.
pretty nice.
And then I made them pick up the paper with their mouth and show the audience. Oh, it was delicious. And they were just so cute.
We're gonna have to hang out.
I think, you know what?
Some education. That's real
We
shit.
need to have her open for us, or maybe we need to open for her.
That'd be pretty cool.
Hey,
Actually.
I'd love to come down, bring a subby, and do a little demo while you're playing.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
that would kick ass. It really would.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We're going to have to make that happen. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Absolutely. Any more questions in that chat room now?
No, but can I do a flogging?
Oh, that would be fun too. You guys know what flogging is?
I do, and I'm not
Flogging
getting
is
flogged.
hitting. I'm sure we can find some subs in the audience that would volunteer for a flogging.
Oh, I bet we could.
I guarantee it.
Awesome. We can get some audience participation
Oh, yeah.
going.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have tied for shows before, and it is interesting. Some audience members really do get curious.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've had them mention, you should bring us up during the show. It's like, I have to talk about the whole consent thing.
Audience participation.
But yeah, we could definitely work something out here. Well, we are getting close to the end of the show here. Can you believe that an hour has gone by this
I
fast?
can't.
Yeah, you guys are tied up a lot longer than you realized. So, quick! What do you want to say? Websites, all that good stuff. How does the audience connect with you and find out when your next show is? Do you have a Facebook page, web page?
I mean, like, we're really lazy, so
Yeah.
we're working on it.
She's
but-
working on the website, but right now you can reach us, Ambush Nicholson, Facebook, or
Just
one of
friend
theirs.
Ambush Nicholson. He will
And
be
show on the
your friend.
11th. Where
He'll-
was the show at?
Oh, the show is at the Airliner downtown. Just Google Airliner.
July
It's
11th. July 11th, Airliner.
Highland Park or downtown, but it's a pretty popular venue.
Excellent, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mel. It's time to ask the people in the chat room, do they think colored girls are naughty or nice? And speaking of naughty or nice, what was the stats from Mistress Madison last week?
She got 85 naughty.
85 naughty.
Yeah, and she got 12 nice. And then she got 35 naughty and nice.
Wow, nice
Yeah.
mix there.
Yeah, because we run it the whole week, so let's see if we can, you guys, they're on the show, send out to your friends and tell them to watch the show and see if you guys naughty or nice, and see if you guys can, the person that wins after a few months, the ones that gets the most, I'm not keeping track. Bye.
Prize?
There could be.
Never mind.
We might just come up with something. Oh, it has been so fun having you guys on the show.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
We
my
had so much fun.
pleasure.
Yeah, we had a great time. New experiences. Colored girls.
More bands on the show.
Yeah, yes, definitely. If people out there, you have a band that they need to promote, they want to get on the show, you contact Miss Cassie and we'll make it happen. We want to expand the venue of the show to not only just kink, but realizing that we're all part of one world and all our worlds intercross in one way or another. It's like there's a lot of people out there. I know you're kinky, and you just don't know you're kinky yet. And there's other people out there. It's like, bands, bring this into us. We want to hear what you've got going on. LA has got such an exciting music scene, and I love what I've heard that you guys are doing, and there's other great bands out there and all different kinds of music. Of course, I don't know anybody that's into the classical venue at this point, but I know that it has inspired a lot of musicians. After all, the classics have stood the test of time.
there is a reason why people are still rocking Mozart. Well,
Rockin'-
sleeping to
rockin'
Mozart. Yeah, rocking Mozart.
Fucking by Mozart. Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you know Mozart personally, Mel?
I may be old, but I'm not that old. I've had a few orgasms to the music, though.
Any announcements for the TSR Network?
No, but make sure that you guys come on and that you guys go on to onto the page and make sure that you vote for Naughty or Nice, and it'll be up all week. It's right underneath the player, and we're leaving the players up until next week. I'm not taking them down. I'm leaving them up for everybody can enjoy them. No, TSR Network is is still here. We're having a great old time. I performed at Sanctuary, which was awesome. That was awesome. It was fun. So that was it. That's it. But I think what we're going to do is when we go out, we're going to take it out with their music.
Excellent. I
Yeah.
like that idea.
Yeah.
Now, my guest for next week is to be determined, but I will come up with somebody delicious. I guarantee it.
Is that the name to be determined?
That's the name of the band.
You know, now I have to find somebody named to be determined.
Oh, that would be his. Oh, you could always get Carol. She could be that good.
I understood she dressed in drag the last time she was on.
Yeah, she was something Balls.
Yeah,
Harry Balls. Harry.
I've never seen her in a suit. That was hilarious.
Yeah, Harry Balls was hilarious. So yeah, so to be determined. Yeah, awesome.
All right, so we about at the end now, or
Are we in? Yeah,
are we good?
Hold on a second. Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Where can people get a hold of them again?
One more time. Websites, Ambush Nicholson on Facebook. Next show's on July 11th at
The
Airliner, which is down in either Highland Park or,
downtown.
yeah,
In
somewhere
between,
around
somewhere
there.
around
Just cruise in that general area, you will find it.
She